Good morning, it is Saturday and I've been up early and took my nephew to work, and I'm going to have my breakfast now and I'll show you what I'm having. So I've got one slice of the toasty bread and I've got some half a punnet of mushrooms, which I've done with the primula jalapeno, some herbs and some black pepper, and it's also in spray oil. And then I've got 2 rashers of bacon I've done in spray oil, so this comes to 357 calories. Not there's much left to vlog of yours. Here's the dinner tonight. So this is a HelloFresh recipe and it's something like hoisin tacos. Now, considering this is supposed to feed 4 people, it really is not generous at all in either the lettuce or the meat. So you can see there's hardly any on one of these. So we've all got some. Now the calories are quite high. So it does say 700 and something calories, but it does say on the recipe that you're supposed to make your dressing out of olive oil and sugar and things, and we haven't done that. So the calories I think are probably less than what they've said, but it's really not worth the calories, this one. I probably won't get this one again. I must admit, my HelloFresh box this time is really disappointing. They emailed to say they'd substitute the chili peppers, the red ones for green or something. I wasn't bothered about that. But the actual quality of stuff that's coming seems to be going back downhill again. So we're finding that even on the day it's delivered, like yesterday when I made dinner, the chives, I had to throw some of the chives away. It'd only just been delivered. The chicken, like I say, was really small, and it just feels like there's lots of things that they're not putting in. I think I might have moaned about this yesterday, and they're expecting you to have in the cupboard. So I don't know, perhaps my days of having HelloFresh are numbered. Perhaps I'll get to into my discounted boxes and I'll perhaps have a pause for a bit. I'm not sure yet, we'll see. I like the fact that like Eddie's made this, so I've been able to sit down because I've been in real pain in my legs this afternoon. We took Lena out for a walk. We walked down to my sister's house and because my mum was there, took my mum her birthday card and little present round, and I got back and I was in agony. It felt a little bit like sciatica, kind of like through the back, my back into my legs, but I don't think it is sciatica. I've took 2 ibuprofen and it's eased off a little bit, but Eddie very kindly offered to do dinner, and that's the beauty of HelloFresh, is the fact that it's all there and you can just kind of get on with it and follow the recipe card, whereas if I didn't have that, then it probably would be in a takeaway today, so it's saved us. So yeah, I'm going to eat this now anyway, and I shall catch you in a bit. I'm trying to do some crochet. There was a top I started making last year that I put to one side, and I cannot find the pattern for love nor money. So I'm having to try and make it up and try and make the back match the front. So we'll see what happens and see if I manage to make it anything like it should be. If it's only good enough for wearing around the house as a bit of a cover up over my pyjamas, then so be it. But I'll show you when I'm a bit further along if I can. But yeah, so that's what I'm sitting doing, just to try and ease my leg off a little bit. The plan for tomorrow is we're supposed to be going up to Sheffield to a makers market with Chloe. So I'm looking forward to that, so I need to rest my leg just so that I can actually get around tomorrow. Closed all my rings and my watch again today. I did yesterday, so we did quite a long walk yesterday, quite a long walk today. I don't know if it's because I'm wearing sandals when I'm walking and they're not supporting my feet properly and that's not helping. I just don't know, but anyway, it is what it is. I'm just still trying, and but yeah, I shall probably not have anything else to eat now. It's only 7:10, so the night's young, but obviously with this being a bit higher on the calorie side, I popped into Morrison's on the way back from my sister's because Eddie asked for some chocolate and stuff, so I bought him some double-deckers and some Snickers because I don't like those, so I won't be tempted to have any. But I did buy, because he wanted some crisps as well, so I bought him some like normal crisps, some like pop chips, and I actually got some, I think they're like the Snacker Jack crisp things or something for me, that are like 70 calories a bag, so I might have a bag of those, so if I do, I'll show you. But yeah, so that's it for now, and I shall see you later. Morning, it's Sunday. Sorry, my kettle's really loud, so you might not be able to hear me over it. We have been out to a makers market in Sheffield, so it was at Neepsend in Sheffield. It's quite a small craft market, to be honest. I did do some footage, so I'll insert that either before or after this clip. And I'll show you what I've bought. We haven't had any breakfast or lunch, so I'll show you what we're having. It's 1:20 now. So I know I'm calorie counting, but this is a cronut. It's a Bakewell cronut, and I've got a sausage roll. Now Luna's got a portion of the sausage roll. I don't know if I'll eat the whole thing or not, but I'm looking forward to eating. I'm absolutely starving. I thought there'd be more hot food there than there was, and there was only a couple of actual hot food vendors, and one of them was like samosas and stuff, and I just didn't fancy samosas when we were there, so it was quite early. And then there's nowhere really. They had a few tables, but they were all taken, so we just decided to head on back. And we thought we might see somewhere on the way back to stop, but we didn't. So there was some sort of food festival on at Hardwick Hall, which is off junction 29 of the M1, but it was quite expensive to get into, and I wasn't sure if it was dog friendly, so we just came straight back. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and sit and eat this, and I shall catch you later. Dinner tonight is a chicken burger. I've got some carrots and onions that I've roasted in the oven with spray oil, and then I've just mixed a little bit of chilli jam with some water and roasted it over the top, poured it at the top and put them back in to roast for a bit longer. And then I've got some broccoli and pasta, and the sauce is made using chicken stock and some Primula Light and some Primula Jalapeno. And I did put a tiny bit of cheese over the top, but this is served 4 of us, and there's still at least half left in the saucepan, so there's a lot there. I haven't counted the calories or weighed this because obviously earlier on I couldn't really count what I had with the cronut and the half sausage roll, but that's all I've eaten today, so I'm absolutely starving. So I'm going to eat this and I shall catch you tomorrow. Hi, it's Monday and it's the start of a new week. Eddie and I are off to IKEA for breakfast and a wander. And it's Eddie's last day off with me today, so yeah. We were originally going to go up to Bakewell, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that now or not, because the weather just looks a bit grim, so I think we're just going to have a chill day at home. But if we do anything interesting, I'll show you. So I had a couple of days of being a really bad vlogger. I met Kath and we went to Suda and had a toasted tea cake, and then we did some charity shops, and then we visited my mum, and that's all I recorded. Good morning. It is Wednesday today. Losing track of days. Didn't vlog an awful lot yesterday. Yesterday morning I met my sister. We went to Suda, and I think I did actually video that. Not video, yeah, video it. I think we just had a coffee and a tea cake, and we went on a couple of charity shops, which I couldn't vlog because they were full. They were really busy. And then I went to visit my mum, and we were there for quite a long time. We were going through some old photos, which was really nice. So I didn't vlog anything from there. And it was my mum's birthday at the weekend, so we had a piece of birthday cake. So food-wise, yesterday wasn't a great day. Tom was away at his girlfriend's and Ewan was at work, so we decided to have fish and chips. Well, not fish and chips, we had sausage and chips, because fish and chips is too expensive. So today's Wednesday, and I'm vlogging again today. And I just thought I'd show you. So when we got back yesterday, the kettle fused all of the lights in the house. So I ordered another one on Amazon last night, quite late, and it's arrived already. It's 10 o'clock, so it's pretty good really. This is a calorie, which is, I've only seen this brand when they do air fryers. I know their air fryers are supposed to be really good. I look shocking today, by the way. I woke up this morning with a really bad headache, so I stayed in bed for a bit trying to clear it, but it's still kind of hanging around, but we're getting on, we're dealing with it. So I thought I'd show you my kettle. It's not gifted or anything like that. I paid for it out of our own money, and it's just a cheap one that was on there. Originally I was looking at a filter kettle because our water is terrible. But the only thing with the water ones are, when I looked at the reviews, it looks like you can only put I'll put you there, it's not a very good angle. You can only have like 2 cups of water going through at a time, so you fill it up and it's got to drain through. So you can't just fill the kettle and then assume you can just boil it straight away. And if you have like guests over or a house full of people, you end up with having to keep waiting because it only lets 2 cups through. So in the end I thought, you know what, we'll use our water jug now. We'll just continue to use our water jug. Tom's a bit of a bugger because Tom tends to put the kettle on and not use the water jug, and then the tea tastes horrible. It's alright if you have coffee, but tea tastes horrible. So this one was on offer, and I think it was like, I'd got my voucher's still sitting there from when I sent my microphone back, and my microphone was like $24.99 or something, and I think I had to pay 50p extra for this kettle. So it was cheap as chips. But it highlights, it illuminates in blue. So the only thing I did notice on the reviews for this kettle, I think, that the wire isn't very long. But our kettle literally goes next to the plug socket, so that doesn't matter. Take that little end off the plug. Right, we're plugged in. Two-year warranty, which actually, you know my other kettle, I was reading reviews on some of the kettles before I ordered this one, and people were saying that their parents' kettle had only lasted like 9 months. That kettle we had, I got as a freebie when I got my K-Mix. So I got my K-Mix, which you might have seen on the vlog. It's just a cream one. It's over on that other cupboard. Let me just show you. So this is my K-Mix, and I've had it now for about 6 years, and the reason I got it was I'd wanted one for years, and then Eddie got a voucher from work. So at his previous job, he got a long service award voucher, and he wasn't sure what he wanted to use it for, so we kind of split it between us. So he had, what did he get? I can't remember what he got now. He got something, and I got the K-Mix. And with the K-Mix, because it was from John Lewis, sorry, I can't get my camera in the right angle now. Because it was from John Lewis, they gave you, there was an offer where you got a free toaster and kettle with it. So, and then when I went to buy it, for some reason I didn't get my free kettle and toaster. So then I made a complaint to customer services and basically said, I bought it, it was advertised with this, I assumed you had to redeem it, and there's no way to redeem it. And basically the customer service manager was brilliant and just said, I'll get one sent out to you. So I literally got one dispatched like brand new the following day. The toaster finally gave up the ghost last year. Was it last year or this year? We've been without a toaster for a while. Ewan keeps moaning, and I did intend to buy one, but I just haven't got around to it. And obviously the kettle's last till now, so that's like nearly 6 years for a kettle. And our kettle gets a lot of use. I mean, there's like, at some points there's been like 5 or 6 of us in the house. So this is the kettle. So it's really clear, so it's really good for cleaning because you can see the limescale before it builds up. Then people did say that's also a pain because obviously you don't normally see it, so you don't worry about it, whereas this kettle you see it all the time. Does it say I have to boil it to like cleanse it before I start using it? It's slightly smaller I think than my old kettle. I think my old kettle was 1.7 litres, this is 1.5. I've not got my glasses on now either. Remove your packaging from the kettle and its accessories, including any temporary stickers. I don't think it's got any temporary stickers on it, from what I can see. Press the lid release button to open the lid. Fill the kettle with water to the max. Close the lid. Press the on-off switch. The kettle will automatically turn off once it's finished boiling. Allow it to cool for at least a minute. Then pour out the water. Yeah, so I've just got to boil it, so I'm going to do that because I'm ready for a cup of tea in a bit. So if I do that now, I can have a cup of tea in no time. That's it, all illuminated, nice and blue. I'm going to leave that to boil and I'm going to go and get on with. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you. The other thing I was going to show you was I had a Tails delivery yesterday. So I got some wet food for Luna and some dry food for Luna, and I got 30% off because I kept pausing it because she doesn't eat. She doesn't always eat her food. She loves their dry food. It's the one dry food that I can guarantee she absolutely loves to eat all the time. The wet food, she goes through fits and starts, so she'll eat it and then we'll get like through one box. So I tend to get like 2 boxes delivered. When I first started getting the wet food, you couldn't order it on its own, but I think you can now. But we seem to switch between the sachets of the, I think it's Winalot wet food and this one. But yeah, she's currently run out of the other one, so I was glad I got the delivery. I just got it in time for when she was out of the food. But the dry food, she absolutely loves it. She's been eating it this morning actually, so yeah, that's that. No great unboxing really. I'm a rubbish vlogger, I always forget. Washing machine's on. I got Ewan's darks on this morning. Ended his lights yesterday for his chef outfit. So yeah, just pottering around really, and I shall show you if I do anything interesting. It's been a busy day. I've done one lot of washing, had it hang out, and it's hang out. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? It's all dried. I've just brought it in because it looks like it's going to rain. I've hoovered 2 floors of my house. I've mopped my kitchen floor. And then I've been doing work on the computer, so I'm going to have my lunch. It's now 2 o'clock. I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. So I've decided to have a heat and eat tomato and basil fusilli pasta. This is an Aldi one. And for the pack, it's 217 calories. I'm going to put some cheese on top. I think I've obviously had this for a while because I've scanned the back and put 3. So I think I obviously assumed it was 3 sins. But best before is May 2024, so it's still in date, we're okay. So I'm going to have this for my lunch, and it's the first thing I've eaten today, so I'm doing quite well calorie-wise. But yeah, I shall show you when I get it out. So it looked a little bit uninspiring, but it was tiny, actually, the pouch when I got it out. So I've put a layer down my lighter, slice over the top, and then I've just done some homegrown lettuce with cucumbers and cherry tomatoes on the side. I have squeezed a little bit of salad cream over the top, but it's not a tablespoon, it's only about a teaspoon. So I shall count all the calories in my app. I don't know what type of bird they are. That one's standing on one leg, but they don't look like a normal duck. So this is like the lagoon wipeout thing that they have for the kids. I think over that way there might be that like high ropes and stuff, what I can remember.
The office. Astrid Levinson.
Good morning, it is Thursday and it is currently 10 o'clock. I'm just sitting watching the vlog that I edited yesterday on my TV just to check the sound, because that's what I'm doing at the moment since I've not got a microphone. I'm just double checking that everything is okay, and so far so good, but I'm only part way through it. I hate having to watch my vlogs back, but I've got no choice at the moment. I've sat at the computer and done a blog post already. I've had I've made a cup of tea. I'm still drinking my cup of tea whilst I'm watching my video, and I've got a few other bits to do, and I'm supposed to be popping out, I think, with Tom later at some point today. But yeah, I've not had anything to eat yet. Sorry for the lighting again. I'm in that same position as I keep being in, which isn't great. Anything else to tell you about today? Yesterday, you'll have seen that I finished the day with a McDonald's. Did I film it? I might not have filmed it. Or did I film it? Had a chicken set meal with fries, and I've tracked all the calories in my app, and I was still within calories for the day, so that's absolutely fine. Nothing else to report really. I don't know if I told you what happened with that. So we went obviously to Eddie's run and we all got soaked, and it was cold, and not cold so much, but we were just damp and miserable by the time we sort of came home. So we decided we were going to have a takeaway. Well, Eddie decided it was his sort of like treat for doing his run, and we ordered pizza from Uber Eats for Pizza Hut, and it was all coming. We'd even got a notice to say someone was collecting the order, and then it got cancelled and it was really late, so it was too late to order any pizza from anywhere else. I really did fancy pizza as well, which isn't very often that I do fancy pizza. But anyway, I then said to Eddie, well, let's just have some cheese on toast or something. So I went down, all my bread is mouldy. So in the end I was like, let's just order a McDonald's, because they're open 24 hours, so you know what you're going to get. So that's what we had, and chicken select seemed like the best option for me, so that's what I had. This morning got up and I've cleaned my upstairs bathrooms as well. I forgot to tell you that. So I've done Ewan's toilet and sink, which was disgusting, and I have done part of ours as well. Got to finish off. I had a real productive day yesterday. I hoovered like 2 floors of the house and all sorts, so I was quite pleased with that. And I did my downstairs toilet. So yeah, chipping away at the little cleaning tasks amongst doing other stuff. But yeah, I shall show you if I have anything to eat or if I do anything interesting. Evening, it is the evening on Thursday, and I've realised I've not really vlogged today. I don't even know if I have spoke to you or not. I think I might have done. I went out to Beeston with Tom this morning and was out for a few hours wandering around the charity shops. Didn't buy anything, didn't film anything because it was really busy. It was mad. So yeah, I didn't get any footage from over there. And then I came back and I've been sitting down doing some stuff on the iPad, so I've just been busy trying to learn how to do something, which at my age is no mean feat. And we took Luna for a nice walk, and that's about it really. Not done a huge amount else. I've just been making dinner actually. It's like 9:30. I just sat and got carried away. Eddie's upstairs doing something on his computer. He's recording or streaming or something, I don't know. Tom's busy, Ewan's at work, so it's just me, and I completely lost track of time. So anyway, I've done dinner. Tonight's dinner is teriyaki hoisin nut beef fried rice with green beans and pickled carrots, except for mine hasn't got green beans because my green beans had turned really, really manky. So I've replaced it with some frozen peas. Got nothing else that I could put in there, nothing else left, so I'm hoping it's okay. This is a Weight Watchers recipe, so this one is 604 calories. Now, all I've had today was in Beeston, I shared half of a Oriental Korean sort of custard bun with Tom because I hadn't eaten anything for breakfast or lunch. And then when I got back, I made myself 3 little slices of Polish bread with some layered Emmelite on and tomato, which I have counted the calories for. I can't remember what it is, but I have counted the calories for. I haven't put this in my app yet though. Don't know what's going on with my voice there. So yeah, I'm going to dish my dinner out, and hopefully I remember to show you, because I didn't show you my bread and cheese at lunchtime. Completely forgot, and then Luna was just sitting next to me wanting to eat it as well. So yeah, not a great vlogging day today, but yeah, have days like that, don't we? So I'll show you my dinner. Here's the finished dinner, and Tom's already taken his, but there were 4 portions, and they're all decent sized portions actually. So I'm going to enjoy this. So this will be the last clip for the day because I'm going to go and sit down now. It's 9:45. There is a couple of things I've got to do before I go to bed, so I'm going to eat this and then finish off, and I shall catch you tomorrow. Hi, I'm not sure if I've vlogged today or not, but if I haven't, hello. I'll start now. It's Friday, and yeah, not done a huge amount this morning. Did a few bits first thing, and then my sister called in for a cup of tea, and we had a bit of a natter. She's bought me a couple of books over to read. So yeah, I've just been out into the town centre with Chloe. She had some parcels to drop off, and then we had a wander around some of the charity shops, but to be honest, there was nothing worth videoing or recording, so I didn't bother. I've just bought some bread rolls for our lunch, or cobs, if you come from where I come from. So I just got these, and they were half price, or reduced here to 89p. And I've also bought a cake because it's a Friday, so why not? And that was also reduced because I'm a cheapskate. And it was a salted caramel like loaf cake, and it was £1.59 reduced. So looking forward to that. So and I bought some ham to go on my bread roll as well. So just got some nice tasty ham. And then because the rolls are quite big, I'm doing some egg mayo to go on there as well. So that should be quite nice, I think. So yeah, that's all I've done today so far. I'm going to go on the computer in a minute after I've had something to eat and try and do some more work, and I shall catch you in a bit. Just remember my HelloFresh has arrived and I've not showed you that. I haven't done an unboxing, and I'm not going to do an unboxing because I've done that before, but I'll just show you what recipes I've got this week. So I've got Thai green style curry, chicken in creamy peppercorn sauce, which looks like it comes with carrots and mash, fragrant lemongrass chicken and veg stir fry, which feels like it's on cheap paper again, coriander rice and sesame seeds, and then sticky pork stir fry with jasmine rice and pickled salad. You see, out of the recipes I've got, 3 out of the 4 recipes are rice based again, so that's why I'm pausing or cancelling my HelloFresh for now, because the other ones that aren't are either premium recipes or you have to pay extra, or I just don't fancy them. So a lot of them have got fish and stuff in, or the vegetarian. So I'm pausing it for a bit because I'm kind of a bit fed up with the same sort of stuff. But I'm going to go and put that away now, and I'll show you when I've made my roll for my lunch. Here's my lunch. So I've weighed out a slice of the salted caramel cake. That was 40 something grams. I've tracked it in my app. Then I've got a 48 gram soft white bread roll. I've got some egg mayo on there, maybe light and light mayo, and I've got a slice of ham. So I've tracked it all in my app, and I think it's something like 224 calories. It's not too bad actually. But I'm going to eat this. It's the first thing I'm eating today, so I'm absolutely starving. Oh, I've got a visitor who wants some. Oh, don't you dare. Cheeky little monkey. Just taking Luna out for a walk, hence the dark glasses, and I'm on my machine now, just figuring out, I don't know what it's doing. Do I need to press start? Yes, I do. Hang on a sec. I don't know how well you can see in there, but I'm just engraving onto a wooden cutting board with the Buddha family, My Kitchen, My Rules, established 1994, and I've had to guess the settings. The pipe is exhausted out of the window, hence why it's flashing a bit because the blinds are blowing. But this is like an experiment. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Here's my finished cutting board. So quite happy with how it's turned out. It could be a little bit darker, but quite happy with that. Hi, as you'll have noticed from the last clip, I went to the cinema and I've watched Barbie. I went with Chloe and Ethan and really enjoyed it. And I went to a small local independent cinema that wasn't part of a big chain, so it only cost me $5.99, which is a bonus. I did have my first ever Tango Ice Blast, which I haven't counted the calories of. They didn't have anything else I really fancied drink-wise, and I knew I was going to have to drop Ewan over to his work after I got back from the cinema, so I couldn't even have a cheeky glass of wine or anything, which they do sell at our cinema. So anyway, luckily for me, whilst I was taking Ewan, Eddie's made dinner. It's another HelloFresh meal, and I'll show you what I've got. So this is a lemongrass chicken with supposedly coriander rice, although they've put parsley in instead of coriander, which does taste completely differently. And on the app, the NutriCheck app, it's not called the same thing as on the HelloFresh menu. It's called soy lemongrass rather than fragrant lemongrass. So it took me a while to find it, but I managed to find it in the end. So this is only something like 553 calories, so it's not too bad. And I'm going to go and eat this because I'm starving, and I shall catch you later. Good morning, it is Saturday and it is a wet and dreary one today. It's absolutely miserable. This is what we're dealing with outside. It is absolutely awful. It's 11 o'clock. So I woke up really early this morning. I was awake before 7 and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I've just been in bed reading for ages, and I had a shower and got ready, and I've recorded my weigh-in update and life update video when I was sort of getting ready. And then I've come down and Eddie's very kindly made breakfast, so I'll quickly show you what I'm having. So we've got bacon that's been done in spray oil, cherry tomatoes, baked beans and an egg done in spray oil, and then he's done some Polish bread with some, it's called Heavenly Lighter or something, it's some real dodgy horrible butter that Eddie bought whilst I was in Ireland that has been sitting in the fridge. We desperately need to go shopping. So I did my Asda shop a couple of weeks ago. I only did a bit of top bit last week, so we're desperate for some stuff that we need for just basic supplies like milk and bread and butter and all that kind of thing. So luckily we've had some breakfast, and we were not wanting to go out in this rain, but we're going to have to brave it out and go to the shops, I think, and get some bits in. We'd normally do it on a Sunday, but we're actually out tomorrow afternoon with some friends, so just going to go and get a few bits, I think, and pop down to visit Eddie's mum, I think. So that's the plan for today. So yeah, I shall catch you in a bit. Since last saw you, I have been on the laser cutter and been playing around with a couple of things. I'll just quickly show you. So I was attempting a cake topper. So this is made out of wood, and I've made these as little separate items that I can then paint and stick on, so it's like 3D, but I haven't obviously stuck them down yet. So I've sat and did that. I forgot to weld my characters, so they are cut into each other, which I'm not very happy about, but it's my first attempt at doing one. That's obviously yesterday's attempt at my cutting board, and then I was helping Eddie do his design, so he's doing a Christmas type ornament that's currently in there. Not sure how that's going. But now it's time for me to get dinner on. Oh, the other thing I did was I have actually made some scones. So I was watching Helen Mary Jo's channel the other day, and she did like a Bridgerton tea party, and she made scones using just self-raising flour, double cream and lemonade. Now she did say not to use sugar-free lemonade, but that's all I buy, so I got sugar-free lemonade and I have made them, and they've turned out quite well actually. So I'm going to have one of those. I haven't worked the calories out yet, but it's 350 grams of self-raising flour, and it's made 6, well actually it made 7. So there's 350 grams of self-raising flour, 150 ml of, I used the Elmley double cream. I couldn't get the light one. I would have got the light one if I'd had the choice. So I used this one. So obviously it is better than normal cream, I think. For 100 ml, it's 303 calories. So what's that, about 450 calories for that. And then the lemonade will have hardly any because it's sugar-free lemonade. And then it's just the flour. So I'm hoping they're fairly low in calories, but I'm just getting my dinner on now as well. So because we didn't have one last weekend, I've got a chicken to use for dinner, so I'm doing chicken. I've got some carrot batons, which I'm going to roast underneath the chicken. And I know that's probably naughty because you're getting the meat juices, but I'm not bothered. I'm trying to save washing up. I'm going to do some roast potatoes in there as well. And then I've got some potatoes that come out of our garden, which we're really eating because they're starting to turn. I've got some 10% broccoli, some more carrots there, but I don't think I'll need those. So yeah, roast dinner for dinner today, and it's the perfect weather for a roast because it's so bad out there. It's just not stopped raining all day. So I'm looking forward to having a nice dinner. So I shall catch you in a bit. So we've been out for a very, very soggy walk. It absolutely threw it down. Luckily I had my raincoat, but it is not very nice. So I've come back and dinner's ready, and I'll show you what I'm having. So it's a roast chicken dinner. So there's chicken, roast potatoes that were cooked with the bird but with just spray oil. I've got carrots, sweet corn, new potatoes that are from our garden, and tender stem broccoli, and a little Yorkshire pudding, and then some gravy over the top. So that's my dinner. Good morning, it's Sunday, and I haven't put any makeup on. Eddie's making a coffee, you can hear it, the noise in the background. And we're going out with some friends this afternoon, so I'm going to do my makeup later, and just scoop my hair up. I had a shower but didn't bother washing my hair again because my hair's getting like really dry. So yeah, Eddie's made breakfast. I'll show you what I'm having. So we've got 2 chicken sausages, some bacon, all fried in spray oil. I've got some cherry tomatoes, an egg, some beans and a hash brown. And Eddie has done some fried bread there too. So it's a big Sunday breakfast. But I'm not sure what else we'll be eating today because we're out. So last time we were out with these friends, we didn't eat properly, so it'll probably just be meeting for drinks, so it might not be eaten till later tonight, so may as well fill ourselves up before we go out. We were supposed to be getting the train in, and we're meeting people by the train station, but I looked last night and all of the trains have been replaced by buses, so not terribly helpful. But there we go, so we'll be bussing it in or driving in, one or the other. Oh, Eddie's impressed with himself because he's got a really nice... No, it's not there, is it? It's gone down again.
halfway.
Oh, Eddie's very, very impressed with his own extraction of the espresso this morning. So yeah, anyway, I shall catch you later. Evening, I've just been sitting editing this video and realised I didn't close off on Sunday, so we went and met for a few drinks. I think I had like IPA, I had like 4 pints of IPA or something over several hours, and had a lovely catch up with some friends that we'd not seen for, well, I had not seen for a while. Eddie sees them because a couple of them still work with him, and but yeah, we sat along the canal. And even when it started to rain, they brought the shutters over the top, so we managed to stay outside, so it was beautiful. And on the way back, we were starving, so we did have a sneaky Taco Bell. And then when we got home later, we just had a chicken sandwich, so we weren't as bad as we could have been. The Taco Bell, we just shared a real sort of small meal, so yeah, it was. And we actually did a fair bit of walking because the train was cancelled, so walking down and back, we actually got quite a lot of steps in, so not a bad day all in all. But yeah, that was the end of the video. Apologise for last week. I've noticed when I've come to edit that there were a few days that I didn't kind of finish properly, or I forgot to record bits and bobs. Just lots on my mind. If you've watched my weigh-in and life update, you'll know that I'm currently job hunting, so that's taking up a lot of my time and energies, but I'm trying to stay on top of the vlogging. I'm trying to stay on top of my eating as well, so you'll have seen here that I had the odd day where I had treats and stuff, but on the main I continued to count my calories and made sure I was sort of on track. So yeah, fresh week this week. Let's hope my vlogs are better. I don't know. I had an interview today, so I know today hasn't had a huge amount of footage in there, but I shall see you very soon. If you haven't subscribed already, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be wonderful. It's free to do, and it just helps YouTube know that people are watching my videos. If you could like it, if you liked it, and obviously, as always, comment down below if you've got anything to tell me. Love to read your comments and have a chat with people. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.